Hey, good morning guys, here's Heiko. Welcome back to Heiko Shaves. Fresh off night shift, cleaned myself up. Have you guys ever used, we Germans would say Alpecin? In English, let's try it. Alpecin, maybe? It's a hair tonic. This is actually a caffeine liquid, as they call it. This one I bought in Taiwan as we were traveling. I just saw it in a drugstore. It was inexpensive and had a German flag on it, so I had to buy it. It's really nice. It's like, it feels like an aftershave for your scalp. So if you just washed your hair, you take this bottle. It has this tip, and then you just pour a little bit on your scalp, massage it in. It has this really beautiful scent. I love it. Made in Germany at the bottom, right there. Contains some alcohol, so it gives you this refreshing feeling on your scalp. If you have never tried it, give it a whirl. It's really nice. I love it. Anyways, we're not talking about my scalp today. We're talking about shaving. I haven't shaved in 3 days, I think, on night shift when nobody's looking. You know, I don't need to be pretty at work. But since we have a 3-day growth, I figured let's try an open comb razor today. Open comb. And then I also thought, since it's morning, I'm kind of tired, night shift and all that, can we combine my two favorite things to do? Shaving and drinking coffee. Yeah, this is my Winnie the Pooh cup. It was given to me by my wife, so I cherish this cup. It's huge. Big cup. Let's do it. Let's drink coffee and shave. Oh yeah, oh yeah. All right, let's kick this into gear. Gear. What are we gonna use? This here is a Merkur 41C, made in Germany. Of course, I already had to throw something into my sink, so it comes with one blade, made by Merkur. It's the Merkur Super. We're gonna use this since I have it and it's already wet. Pretty short stubby handle. Merkur has a lot of razors and a lot of people are a little confused about, you know, all the different models. What it really is they have, of course, a couple adjustables, the Futur and the Progress. And then they have the Progress in short and long. Talking about it, here is one in long, and I have another one too. Okay, so Progress, Futur, adjustables, but then the rest of the market at Merkur is, do we have another Merkur? There you go. They have closed comb and open comb. The head design is mostly the same, and they just have versions with different length handles. So they have the same open comb with a longer handle, and of course then it has a different number. So this is the 41C. It's a traditional, you know, kind of pencil shaped handle, very short, 3-piece, top bottom plate, and the handle. And then, for example, this one here is the also popular 34C, which is a 2-piece. Oh, there's a blade in there. I just played around with it yesterday. So this is officially a 2-piece and closed comb, right? So they have just very many different versions of the same razor with longer handle, skinnier handle, fatter handle, all that kind of stuff. And so it's always going to be closed comb or open comb. They also have slant razors, of course, and a few adjustables. So don't be confused, just get yourself one. So if you want to try out something, you know, pre-World War I design, open comb, kind of similar to the old style Gillettes, you know, with the 2 locating pins, 3-piece. This is very similar to the old style Gillettes. Not an expert, but you know. Let's put the 34C over there. That's gonna have its turn. We're gonna shave with it. So we're gonna use this. This is the main piece of the hardware. And then, yeah, the Merkur super duper blade, made in Germany, in Deutschland. Hergestellt in Deutschland. Stainless, rostfrei. Stainless means no stain, right? And rostfrei, what the German equivalent is, actually means rust-free. So stainless steel, no stain steel, and they call it rostfrei, which is rust-free. Platinum coated. Since we already have it in our hand, let's just take this little 3-piece apart. So I have the handle here, the top and the bottom. Slap the blade in there, put the bottom on, put the handle on. So that the top pieces, the 2 top pieces, are definitely some cast zinc. The handle, don't know, probably cast and then machined, or cast, I don't know, who knows, who cares, right? It's a beautiful handle, beautiful little stubby little razor. So we have that already ready to go, the 41C. We're going to use the Palmolive shaving cream, DSCosmetics. Love this. Longer handle, smaller knot. Good backbone, even though it's very soft and easy to grab. Proraso pre-shave. I need to get an alternative pre-shave, I guess, right? So we can change it up a little bit. Then we're going to use aftershave. And then after that, we're going to use the Nivea Sensitive Cool. They have a few different versions of this. I have another one over here, which is Nivea Sensitive Soothing Post-Shave Balm. We're just going to go with this one. All right. Let's get started with a Proraso pre-shave so that can soak in a little bit and do its thing on my 3-day stubbles here. Already have my little shaving water container here filled up, so we have something to dip the brush into. Okay, that's already very lovely. So then let's get the brush wet. Drippity drip, like that. I shake it out a little bit. We can always add water, but if you start out with too much water, then it's always just a mess and it goes everywhere. And we're just going to put some cream, shaving cream, right on top of the brush. Break, coffee break. Let's make sure we don't get lather into my coffee. That would be kind of a waste. So now we're just gonna smear that in my face, and then we're gonna grab some water. And that also goes really well with a Proraso. It's pretty minty, all of it, or mentally, which I love. You guys know that already by now. The coolness. It doesn't have a perfumey smell. I don't know if this is a term. You know, the flowery stuff, the bloomy. I'm not a big fan of that. I will have to try out some more barbershop scents and stuff, because everyone is always talking about, oh, this is so, traditional barbershop, and I don't really know what that means yet. So you guys have given me so many recommendations on soaps and aftershaves, and it seems like the only thing that I ever buy is a new razor. So I will step it up. Sterling is a good place to start. They are inexpensive, I think. They have millions of scents. I ordered a brush this morning from Fine, one of the replicas of the Ever Ready brushes, kind of a traditional looking one. And then I have another brush sitting around that I need to fix. I think I'm going to take you along. We're going to do a little DIY brush repair, like a quick, not a restoration. Just, get the old glue out of the way with a Forstner bit down in the shop, and then glue it back. Or actually, I have a new knot on order, a synthetic knot from DSCosmetics, and then we're going to glue it in. Oh, look at this. This shaving cream really builds a nice lather, and you just got to find the point where you have enough water in it. This is still a thick cream, so we can make that a little lighter. Look at that. Still super thick. Look at all that. That's great. Yeah, that works really easy, very well. No bolts to be cleaned up afterwards, just in the face. Always dipping, constantly getting a little bit more water. This will do it. This will give us the slickness that we need for the first. Oh, I don't have a towel. Hold on, guys. Towel is needed. Oh, we're lathered up. We have a razor. We have a blade in there. Yeah, the blade edge sticks out, so it's not fully covered. It doesn't stick out as far as on some vintage designs. So this is pretty good. This is the first time for me using an open comb, so I don't know what to expect. Let's just get started, okay? Angle. Pretty noisy. But I also have more stubble than usually. There is definitely some blade feel there that is different from I gotta say, this is actually quite pleasant. It's not. Look at this. I mean, there was lots of stuff there. Oh. We're gonna weigh it here in a second. Let's just do it right now. I want to know what it weighs, so I can talk about, oh, this is a light razor or a heavy razor. So 65 grams. It's a little bit on the lighter side. I guess, as always, you just got to be careful not to put too much pressure on. The open comb also leaves a little bit of some shaving cream behind, some lather behind, or maybe not. Yeah, it does a little bit. So that's good. So if you do a little bit of some blade buffing, as you can see, I'm holding it pretty loosely and let it just follow my skin. Around my goatee area is where I have the densest beard growth. This works really well. I feel like the blade is maybe a little bit on the grabby side, a little tuggy. I don't know if that would be any different with another blade, but we'll find out one of these days. Feels. Yeah, when a close comb razor doesn't remove all the shaving cream, the lather, then you always feel like you missed something. With this one, it leaves a little bit behind. It's no big deal. It actually got it all. And then the low profile of the head makes it really easy to get under your nose. And it doesn't feel like it's ever clogging up. So a 1904, 1906 redesign or replica, re-release, whatever you want to call it, from Merkur, founded by Emil Hermes, German guy, in 1896. Hermes. Am I mixing this up now? Hermes is the Roman messenger god, and then Merkur or Mercury is the Greek. Maybe it's the other way around. Doesn't matter, but no, this is pretty good. This is the first pass, and I'm like smooth already. This is unexpected. Oh, I did it again. I just cannot learn to get my Adam's apple out of the way. If I do turkey neck like this, it's actually pretty good. Yeah, old injury cut open again. I'm just not gonna learn. This is pretty good. The Palmolive dries up fast. It takes a lot of water to get it lathered nicely, and then it dries off really fast. So I'm not gonna wash it off all completely. We're gonna leave some of the slickness in place. Heiko, your Adam's apple. One day I'm gonna chop off a piece of that. So we have lots of shaving cream lather left on the brush, and I immediately go into the water here next to me. My skin is already super smooth. This is pretty good. I gotta say, I'm pretty impressed. I mean, this open comb, the toothed surface, you can definitely feel that, and it feels different, and you can feel that there's a blade in between those teeth. Look at that. Yeah, this is now really nice and shiny and hydrated. Let's see how long that stays that way. Okay, hands clean, fresh towel, yay. All right, rinse this off, this puppy. All right, we're gonna do across the grain. Yeah, lovely, lovely. Do you guys remember when I did the Gillette Travel Tech, this tiny little thing in Taiwan? And how pleasantly surprised I was with this really old design. I mean, the techs have been around for decades. And now this really old design. I mean, this is not vintage here. Absolutely not. New production. But you know, those older designs, they haven't been, you know, overtaken by the modern designs. I mean, really the technology hasn't changed much in the shaving business, which is good. I am pretty impressed. It grabs what it needs to grab. It cuts what it needs to cut. Doesn't give me any nicks. It's really pleasantly mild in a way, but at the same time, very efficient in doing the shaving business. So I'm not going to touch this again. This is great. And like I said, it doesn't clog up because, you know, the shaving cream, the lather has some place to go in between those teeth. Love it. Yeah, I love it. This is a 2-pass shave. And other than down here, which, let's try something. I've gotten really brave lately. Let's not wash off. Let's just keep going right over top of it. Leave the slickness on. We're just going to do my neck because up here I'm perfectly smooth. So let's just get a fresh layer of lather down there. So I've gotten really brave, and I don't even know what I was shaving with. I was shaving with maybe the Yaki for the fourth time. And I tried to go against the grain down my neck, and it worked, and I didn't bleed to death. And this seems to be doing a a gentle job as well. I just got to do really short strokes. Oh, we got a little nick. I didn't feel it. So that should be it. Very smooth, very nice, very close. Very good. It took care of a 3-day growth, and you guys saw I was pretty stubbly. I mean, my beard growth, wherever it grows, is no joke. And we're smooth at my neck. We have one little nick. You know, who cares? Let's wash this off with cold. So, and while our face is still wet, we're going to get the alum block out, get that wet too, and just rub it around a little bit. Absolutely nothing. There's no tingling whatsoever. So we went from 3-day growth to perfectly smooth with no irritation. Absolutely none. Of course, there's going to be something here. My neck is just more sensitive than the rest of my face. A little bit. Nothing over here. So really only the one spot where I nicked myself, and the rest is just beautiful. Oh my goodness. Is the 41C open comb my new favorite? Right next to the tech razor. Did we already make a video with a tech? Not sure. With a full length handle, ball end that I got from Jay. Hi Jay, are you watching? Huh. All right, and then since we now had such a nice, mild, efficient shave, the next time we shave, we're going to use the AL13, AL for aluminum, 13 for the 13th element on the periodic table, I learned. And this here is, if I'm not completely mistaken, it is the mild version. At least there's nothing on the box. I think they have since brought out a medium and even an aggressive version of the AL13. Well, we're gonna shave with this next. I want to see if this can also take two. Yeah, I'm gonna let it grow out 2 days at least and see if this can do 2 days. So let's look at this puppy while the alum still soaks in. Open comb, very intimidating. Yeah, kind of Gillette old style inspired. I don't know if Merkur was copying Gillette or Gillette was copying Merkur, because Merkur and Gillette, they have pretty even starting dates, 1896. And Gillette didn't start production until into the 20th century, early 20th century. So who was first? Good question. Merkur is not owned by the Hermes family anymore, of course. It has changed ownership a few times. The razor blade and straight razor manufacturer Dovo is now involved. I think they own Merkur now. But man, this is a good one. So now we could try out this type with just a longer handle. You could play around. You could just get a different handle. Here, let's take the blade out to make it safer and see if a aftermarket handle from like a Yaki razor. Hello, blade. So blade is out, no danger no more. And here's an open comb made by Yaki. And now that way it looks exactly the same. So definitely Yaki copied someone here. And this is a pretty stout, this is a brass handle, which is nickel plated, I think. Let's see if that fits. Yep, it does. So if you have a 41C and you don't like the handle, just get whatever you like. There's so many Etsy stores that make handles. Maybe you have a lathe at home and a knurling tool. You can make your own, out of aluminum. And this here is, this is for sure M6 or M5 metric thread. So if you can replicate that in your machine at home, or you can buy any kind of Yaki handle off of AliExpress and slap it onto your 41C. This is now much heavier. No, we're not at 65 no more. We're at 93. So that works. So the 41C, my goodness gracious, mild yet efficient. And isn't that what we all look for? A razor that is mild to our skin or gentle to our skin, yet efficient to even scrub off 3 days of growth. I'm shocked, surprised, and amazed. Anyways, let's not go too far. Here, let's do another sip of our coffee. Cheers. That was it, guys. The shave for the 41C. Face is clean, smooth shave. Yes. A little bit mess on my shaving t-shirt here. You want one of those shaving t-shirts? Walmart. Get one of those. Try it out. It's like, what, $29? Maybe you can find a used one. 3 pieces, all metal. You throw that into some rubbing alcohol to kill the cooties, and off you are to the races. So this is a good one. This is a very good one. This is gonna get a place of honor here next to my sink, hanging here for those days, you know, when you want a comfort shave. Man, I'm rambling today. Might be because I'm tired. We haven't even done aftershave. So alum block has definitely worked its way in now. Just a quick little wash off. This stuff really tastes bad, but nothing bleeding. So one little nick has already been closed up by alum. Proraso green, a little spritz in my hand. Oh yes, that is just the bomb. Love it. And so little irritation that it's not even, my dry skin that I have under my eyes is tingling more than the area that I actually shaved. It's amazing. And for skincare, Nivea Sensitive Cool. It's a pretty generic smell. I've noticed that the green, where is it? The green Proraso Rinfrescante doesn't really smell like the green aftershave. I wish they would make that a little bit more complimentary. This would be my favorite balm if they would make it smell like the aftershave. But yeah, so aftershave, Nivea, face is happy, everything is happy, and we get another shave done. You guys have a great rest of your day and rest of your week. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next one.